I don't care. I'm talking about stuff anybody can relate to. You're not going to tell me you're not. Everybody been down. Everybody been through it. It's not complicated. This song very simple. It's one of my simplest songs. It's very, very simple.
I ain't living, I'm too timid, way too numb and my heart too frigid. Money come in, just blow it, just spend it. You too cheap if I bought your friendship.
I'm not living, I'm too timid. I'm scared. I'm scared to live the life that I want to live, to be myself, to speak my truth. That's crazy to say. To speak my truth, to really be who I want to be, because I'm busy trying to be who everyone else expects me to be or says I should be or what the world thinks I should be. And it's scary to be myself. But also the crazy part is I am always myself. I just silence myself. I can't explain it. Because if I don't want to do something, I ain't doing it. If it's stupid, I ain't doing it. If it's wrong, I ain't doing it. So I have to play this game where I'm pretending to be somebody else, and that's not living to me.
Way too numb and my heart too frigid.
It's self-explanatory. You become numb to it all. You become depressed. You become anxious. You know, you feel too much, but you feel nothing at the same time, because I end up spending 8 to 12 hours of my day not being myself. You know, I can't feel my feelings because I'm in the wrong at that point. I'm told, you know, when places treat you a certain way, don't take it personally. I don't understand that. If you talk to me disrespectfully, if you talk to me a certain way, if you lying, if you disrespectful, if you don't show appreciation, how can I not take that personally? It's not just business. I'm a human. We all people here. But we want to play this game as if that's not true. As if we're not people. As if we don't hurt and feel things. As if we're not frustrated. As if we're not mad. As if we're not drinking away our sorrows, drinking away our stress, taking pills, you know, doing whatever you want to do just to make it through the day yourself. So now you're numb. Now you can't feel nothing. Now when you go home, you ain't treating your family the same, you know. You're not treating your wife or your kids the same. You're not treating your parents the same. You're not treating your friends the same. Because you just, for so much of my day, I spend it just in a husk, trying not to be myself, trying not to show that I feel anything, trying not to show my feelings in general. Because most people ain't gonna like what I got to say. Because I shut the whole thing down, but I gotta be quiet, I gotta keep my job. I need money.
Money come in, just blow it, just spend it.
That's what money's for, though. All this saving, this and that, I do it, but money's to be spent. Money come in, just blow it, just spend it. Like I said, that's not on myself. That's, you know, that's on other people too. I'm a giving person.
You too cheap if I bought your friendship.
If somebody actually really said that I was trying to buy their friendship, because, you know, I don't mind buying stuff for people when I think of people. When I think of something when I get to know you and I see, oh, they might like this. Oh, they ain't into this. I want to buy you something. I want to buy, like, oh, you know, I think of people. Now, a lot of things are expensive, but, you know, I think people buy little things here and there, but then, like, people get weird when you do that. Like, if it's not a birthday or something, don't get them nothing, which is crazy. I like gifts, too. I like to be given, too, you know. Who doesn't like to receive things? So for somebody to take it as trying to buy somebody's friendship, first of all, whatever I got you a couple of times wasn't even that expensive. So you too cheap if I bought your friendship. It's simple. It's simple. If that was me buying your friendship, then boy, are you easy to buy. And you need to get some, you need to up your standards, because who else is buying you at that point?
Just causing division, you don't see the vision. I've been through it, no really. I've been trying to know you since swimming. You ain't really down, you ain't really down.
Why do people cause division? And the main thing that caused division in my life is honestly like these jobs and people. But I understand, like, if I'm going through something, they're going through something too. That's life. But you don't gotta split people up. Unite people, you know, good people unite. If you bad, I don't know, I can't, you know, I give people a lot of chances, a lot of benefit of the doubt.
You don't see division.
A lot of people don't see what I'm talking about. They don't see what I mean. Life is pretty simple. Life is pretty simple. We all know right from wrong. We all know right from wrong. We just do wrong because we think we can get away with it. We do wrong because we can get away with it. And I guess we do, but hey, the time gonna come, we gotta answer for everything we did. We didn't really get away with nothing, and no matter what it was, you didn't really get away with it. You just wasn't punished in this life yet. But it's coming.
I've been through it, no really.
I've been through it. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's not a joke. People will be sad for fun now, or they get like they just want to be depressed to be depressed, or they just want to feel bad for what? I pull myself out of depression so many times because I'd be like, you know what? Enough is enough. I think that's a natural thing anyway. But some people just want to. I don't like to wallow in that. If I'm feeling a way, honestly, that's where a song gonna come in. That's gonna get them feelings off, and I'm listening to that for a bit, and then I'm gonna be done. Like, you know what? I don't feel like this no more. I'm done. I've got to pull myself out of it. I got better with that over time, but a lot of it was me just kind of fighting the way I feel and trying to say, once again, you got to hide them feelings through the day because you got to get to the day, get your paycheck. I've been down. I've been through it. No, really.
I've been trying to know you since swimming.
There's a lot of times I felt like that, just drowning with everything. And there's so much, like I said, I feel like I'm not living. So if I feel like I'm drowning, I feel like I'm finna die. I'm not living. I'm finna die. This is it. This is a wrap. Call the coroner. I've been drowning, no use in swimming. And that's the part what I'm talking about where it's like, I don't like to wallow. And I think sometimes there is no use in swimming. You can't just fight your way through everything. Sometimes you gotta sit in that. And that's what I do a lot. Like I said earlier, I learn, I sit. I think I overthink a lot, but I'm self-aware. I know what I be doing. I know how I be feeling. I figured it out. Now mind you, drowning is like, I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna sit through it. I'm gonna just sit there and drown and die. But there's another way to look at it too, though. Like, you think of baptism, you go under that water. It's not, you're not drowning, but you in that water. You can't breathe necessarily, but you do come back out of that. And what you come out as, you renewed, you pure, you clean, you baptize, in God's name, or whatever baptism, however you want to use it, but, it's typically in God's name. You drown for a little bit, then you get pulled out of it, because I don't necessarily come out of it by myself. That's God. Not everybody had God to pull them out, or they didn't look for God. They didn't take God's hand. They didn't take whoever's hand and get up out of that. They didn't take the hand and swim up.
You ain't really down.
That just goes back to, just people like they're not really there. As long as you useful to them, that's when they're there. But the moment you're not useful to them, they're not there no more. The moment your problems don't seem to matter to them, they're not there for you no more. They not really down.
You ain't down for me. No. Just tell me why you lying on me.
And that just goes back to people not really down for you. It's a simple song. I hate to say it. It's simple, but there's times I ain't probably been down for somebody too. I ain't been down as much as I should, but trust me, I always the times I wasn't there for somebody, I was probably going through it too. And those times I've always thought about those that keep me up at night where I was like, dang, I wasn't really there for that person when they needed me. And I think I've mended those relationships the best I could. I'm not perfect, but that's just a feeling in life. You just, you going through it, you drowning, you trying to get better. People not really there for you like you want them to be at least. But I'll admit sometimes that's my fault too because I don't really speak up. Like I said, you live so much of your day just being a shell of who you really are. You don't know how to reach out, and people can't even sometimes tell that you're not doing well because you got that mask is on so well. A person like me, I learned how to make that mask. But I know when to take it off too. So that's on me. I know when to take that mask off. My facial expression give a lot away. If anybody know me, they know my facial expression gonna give something away before I even open my mouth.
Can't live my life for you.
Can't live my life for you. I can't live my life for nobody but God, honestly. My wife, my child, but really all these other people, I can't live my life for you because you ain't worth it. You're not worth it. You wasn't even down for me. I'm drowning. You weren't even trying to pull me up. You weren't even trying to help me swim to shore. You wasn't trying to lift me up. You wasn't trying to uplift me or encourage me and stuff like that. And there's just not enough of that in this world in general. And I try to be like that. And people kind of get weird about it where you compliment them on something and they just like, they don't know how to take it. It goes back to like getting something for somebody, a gift or anything. And they just like, oh, you're trying to buy? I'm not trying to use you. What? If we work together, we in the same tax bracket more than likely. You probably make more than me, but we in the same tax bracket. What you got that? What can you really do for me? We in the same job. You gonna be here after I leave. I'm gonna wise up and get up out of here. You still gonna be here, so, or I'm gonna get laid off, whatever.
You a fraud and you're proud of it. Every time you were relevant.
That's just not talking about other people. That's talking about myself too. I'm a fraud, and I was proud of it because I could be around these people, them folks of a different, them folks. I could be around them and rub shoulders with them and think I was really getting somewhere, but that doesn't matter. There's certain circles, and the people who know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about. They don't accept you no matter what. It don't matter my skin tone or whatever. It don't really matter. It don't matter. That stuff don't matter, bro. No matter how I talk, if you articulate, it don't matter how hard I work, It's fraudulent. That's not who I am. But I do try to be myself in every instance, and some people don't like that. They don't get it. They're like, damn, why won't you just play the game? I don't want to play no games. We only got one life. I ain't here to play no games. God ain't playing no games. God ain't playing no games. Like I said, everything gonna be answered for. You better atone now. But then it's all the other people frauds too. And they proud of it. They more proud than me because they still frauds now. They still fake. It's only a few real people I know. And those real people, they be frauds when they in certain spaces too. I guess that's how we have to be, but I don't believe in that. I feel like if everybody just stopped that, we just stop that. It's easy. I feel like everybody got more power than they realize, but they give it to other people, usually for money. But we got way more power than we realize. In ourselves, in each other. You see companies trying to unionize, what do? They try to stomp that out. They try to stomp out a union super quick. Why? Exactly. That's a separate video, but nah. Ain't no reason to be no fraud. Be yourself. Be real. Flaws and all. Tell people your flaws. Matter of fact, they might actually be able to help you with it. Point it out before they do. Silence them on that. I'm trying. Hey, look, I'm working on it. I'm trying to. If you can help me, then help me.
When I'm down, take advantage of it.
When I'm down, it's taking advantage of it. It always is. It's always taking advantage of. People always kick you. They always kick me when I'm down. At least that's what it feels like. The world be kicking me when I'm down, boy. Kick me when I'm down, but it's a lesson learned every time too. It's a lesson learned because they try to kick me every time. I catch that foot, boy. I dodge it. I get up quicker just because I know you finna kick me. I get up with a quickness now. I ain't down as long as I used to be. I ain't down bad as long as I used to be. I can't do it. Life's too short. I got stronger. I got more wise. I realized why I kept being so down though. Like I said, I wasn't being myself. I felt like I couldn't be myself. People around me wasn't being themselves. I feel like I had to do the same. I couldn't be real. People around me now still kind of do that. Not everybody, The real ones I know they real. That's the ones, they the real ones. Because they real with me and I'm real with them. And they understand I'm me and I understand they are them. They don't try to change me. They know who I am. If I need help changing, they'll help me change. But they ain't trying to make me do nothing I don't want to. They know me. It's simple. It's very simple. I'm not a complicated person. I'm not. If you text me, I'm not going to reply for 3 days. That's just by default. If you know me, you know that to be true. So don't be trying to ask, like, where you been? You dead? Come on now. Come on. If you know me, you know. I'm real. I'm not going to, reply quicker. I'm not on my phone all day. I don't communicate like that.
Give it time, it's irrelevant.
It's all irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Everything's so fleeting. This life is fleeting. How long we here? And then we gone. It's all fleeting. So why am I taking y'all so serious? Y'all are relevant to me, honestly. Y'all are stepping stones. And now since I'm stepping on y'all to get something else, I'm just on my path. Just moving. Y'all gonna be where y'all are, I'm gonna be where I'm at. And y'all gonna feel like y'all ahead, but y'all not gonna stay ahead. And even when y'all felt like y'all was ahead, y'all wasn't really ahead. I promise you that. Whatever you have, it's not gonna amount to whatever I'm gonna have. That's how I always felt my whole life.
You can take my soul cause I'm not living.
I think we all been there where it's just kind of day after day. You waking up, it's like Groundhog Day, but not funny. You waking up, I'm just trying to make it through the day. I'm just trying to make it past y'all. I'm just trying to deal with y'all. I'm just trying to keep my head, I'm trying to do my time and get out. But it ain't prison, it's work.
Praying for my downfall, the new religion.
These songs is, to me, a lot of my songs is almost like, psalms or prayers or whatever. Like I'm really talking to God, or I'm asking God for help in some of my music, where it's like, this is me saying, what I'm struggling with, or what I need help with, or what I'm good at, or what I need God help with, or what God is good at, or what God can do. I feel like they're prayers. I don't know like the exact definition for prayers, but I feel like that's what a lot of my songs really are. It's me going to God, with my problems and what's going on.
Life is like a movie, but I'm not in it. Trying to find peace, but the world ain't with it.
I spend a lot of time feeling like this isn't the life I was supposed to have. Not to be like, oh, I wish if I was in a different time, my life would be this and that. No, not saying that. It's just something about life, my life at least at times. It's not even that it's not what I wanted. It's I know that it's not. This is not where I'm supposed to be. Not what I'm supposed to be doing. As the end goal, you always have to make on your journey. It's just like pit stops, so your final destination, there's other stuff you have to do. Like if you're trying to, I don't know, if you're trying to do music and you ain't got no money, well, you probably got to get you a job to get you some money to get equipment or just whatever it is. Or, you want to be an artist, you got to buy the supplies or just whatever it is. But it's not the end goal, So I spend a lot of time doing things to get to my end goal, and along the way, I forgot about what the end goal was supposed to be or what the destination was or where my sight was supposed to be headed. All I could see was what was right now because I got so caught up in that, whether it be work or just other people or just the world in general. All you see now is a detox of social media or this and that. I've been doing that years ago, but you still get sucked into it because the world, everything's happening, everything everywhere all at once. It's all too much.
Blind ain't got no vision.
If it ain't right for my soul, it ain't right for me. There's always a limit. You can push me so far before I back away. And I spend a lot of time beating myself up like, why can't I be like this person? Or why can't I talk like this or treat people like this? Why do people treat me like this? Why can't they see, the value I bring? Why can't they see that I'm not treating them like this? And that was foolish, honestly. I spent so much time beating myself up and banging my head up against the wall trying to fit into a mold that wasn't me. Even going as far as like, I'm gonna just be fake. I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna change how I am, da da da. And maybe, I don't know, maybe I was supposed to do those things, but I can't do it. I can't be not me. You spend so much time trying to find out who you are in the first place. And it's not like there's a single answer to that because you're always changing. You're supposed to be changing, in my opinion. I'm always changing. I'm always a different person. You can ask my wife. There's the core of me, but I'm always trying something different. I'm always trying to be better. I'm always trying to learn a new skill. I'm always trying to, help somebody else, do for somebody else. Ask anybody. I don't ask anybody. I'll give you the shirt off my back as long as I got a t-shirt underneath because I ain't trying to show my body like that. But, I'll give you whatever I have, within reason, of course. But, I'm all about. Everything I've been doing for the past decade is not what I'm about. I'm a problem solver. I like to do that, and I feel like these places just kind of take advantage of me in that sense. I'm not a shark. I'm not a business shark. I don't want to be a business shark. I don't want to lose everything. I don't want to give up my humanity, I feel like, or my sense of morals or my ethics for money. I think money will always be there. I think money can always come in some other way. I don't think you have to swindle and scam and hustle your way out of every single thing. I certainly haven't done that. I do work in tech, so the money's decent for what it is. But I know I'm always underpaid. I know I'm always underappreciated. And I know there's other people around me that are the same, but I see the people that get all the appreciation, all the adoration, all the money, and there's something different from them and me. I'll tell you that. It's not to put them down or nothing, but there's something different. I wouldn't live the way they live. I wouldn't talk like them. I wouldn't be like them. I don't want to be like them.
Trying to do right, but I can't stop sinning. Tell me what's the point when it ain't no winning? I'm not living.
When I don't get to do music, that's when I feel like I'm not living. When I have to be focused on all this other stuff that it's not bringing me closer to my family or God or love, or bring me closer to my understanding myself and what I need and what I can do and what I'm capable of. Me believing myself, when I have to focus on all these other things, I'm not living at that point. When you got people that's not believing in you, but you believe in them, I'm not living. That's not living to me. That's not living. I believe in so many people. I learn from so many people. When people just take from you, that's not living. Living is giving. When I can give to people, when I can give music or give help or give advice or give even financial support, whatever it is, when I can give to people, that's living. That's what you're supposed to be doing. When you can do the right thing, that's living. When you work a job where you can't do the right thing, that's not living. When you have to bite your tongue all the time because things ain't right, that's not living. Living, what, you just being quiet all the time? That's not living. Music is the opposite of being quiet too. So if I'm forced in a position to where I better be quiet or something bad gonna happen, that's not living to me.
You can take my soul cause I'm not living. Praying for my downfall, the new religion. Life is like a movie but I'm not in it. Trying to find peace but the world ain't with it. Blind leads the blind, ain't got no vision. Trying to do right but I can't stop sinning. Tell me what's the point when it ain't no winning. I'm not living, I'm not living.
This ain't it. And I know I'm not the only person that feels like this ain't it. That feels like something wrong, something's off. This ain't how it's supposed to be.
I ain't living.